The behavior that we have towards the rocks really dictates the behavior we have towards life in general. Stretch your love out into the universe, and you're going to notice what positive impacts it's going to have in your life. What I'm going to do in this course is actually walk with you. Take what you've learned from this moment and apply it to the next moment in a new perspective. You can learn it wherever you are in the world, at any point of the day, over and over again. I'm here for you. Hey there, you made it. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm so excited to share this course with you. My name is Ruskus, and I'm a professional rock balance artist. I'm based here in my studio in beautiful San Francisco, California, and I think we should just dive into this, okay? So, what exactly the Rock Balancer's Guide is my evolution. And as I balance my first rock, my second rock, my 10th rock, my 1000th rock, my 10,000th rock, I started to learn a lot about myself. And what I really learned is how we balance a rock is a metaphor for how we find balance in life. Because after I would have some crazy rock balance sessions where I would just explore my limits and then some, I realized when I was walking back and living in my daily life, a lot of the things I learned during those balance sessions I could feel. So how I'm driving in traffic is a little bit more peaceful after balancing some rocks. And I don't recommend you balance rocks while you're driving in traffic, but if you can just have your own balance garden, whether it's indoors or outdoors, I'm going to show you exactly how to make it, and also some tips if you're going to be rock balancing in the wild, and how to do that responsibly so you're not harming the earth and you're not getting the environmentalists mad. Because ultimately, a rock balance is just awareness of the balance in life. And what's happened is, as I've balanced so many rocks, I've shared this with others. And I knew that I had to dedicate my life to this. When I started to share this with others, and they would all have that same spark in their eye when they could get their first rock to balance like this. Regardless of your age, your gender, your religion, your race, where you're born in the world, and even your wealth, the stone treats us all the same. And it's this unconditional love that when we work with the stone, we start to share with others. So, as I started to teach people in the wild, I started to have more workshops, and these workshops led me to actually bring this indoors. And after doing live workshops for a while now, I realized I have to make this course, because then it can allow me to dive in deep that usually a 1-hour session live workshop can't quite cover. But also it allows me to spread a lot wider and farther and reach way more people, because if I'm there teaching every single one of you live in person, I'm going to stretch myself a little too thin. But if I can just record this session and together we can go through the same process that each of us would, I think I can make the world a better place. So why you should even rock balance in the first place is if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling angry, if you're feeling just out of alignment. The act of finding balance can bring you back into yourself, because these emotions are just on the outside, like the earth's crust. But what we want to do is really dive deeper into the core of who you are. And as you unlock that, you can bring that, like I'm saying, to daily life, that you can remember, oh yeah, that's who I really am. So what I did is I wrote a book called The Rock Balancer's Guide. And this is a compilation of everything that I've learned teaching thousands of people from all over the world as well as a few cool images of my journey. Here's one called Choice. And each time I do a new balance, I really want to explore the edge, to go somewhere that I've never been before. It's my one rule with this. And I encourage you to pick up a copy of this book. It's available on Amazon and bookstores all over the world. And you can learn offline. But what makes this course different is I'm actually going to walk with you and guide you through this process. You're going to be there right with me as we discover rock balancing together. So what I discovered in the Rock Balancer's Guide is that there are 7 principles of enlightenment. After teaching all these people how to balance, I discovered there's 7 real themes that we all share when we're trying to grow. And I'm going to quickly go through those with you. So the first step is to breathe. So wherever you are right now, let's just take one breath. Exhale all the air out. Breathe in. And exhale. And just notice this moment in the story that is your life. When we can do that over and over again, driving in traffic, hanging out with loved ones, we can really experience the depths of every moment, because what you want in life is actually being shown to you. It's just a matter of breathing and becoming aware of that. So after we breathe, we're going to start to see all the opportunity that surrounds us. And our world is actually very abundant. We've been taught to have scarcity, that there's only so much for each of us. But in reality, our world is a very abundant place. So I'm going to show you in this course how to really explore opportunity. But for now, I just want you to start to look at, hey, of all the rocks on planet Earth, there are a few right here that I chose. And even with that, you can balance crystals. And I'm excited to show you how to do that as well. Once we see the opportunities around us, we're going to have to believe in ourselves. Like a fire, a sun burning deep in the belly, you have to go after those opportunities. And I believe in this course, and I'm so excited to see people continue to get value from this. It actually just reinforces the belief I have in this system. But what do you believe in? If you see the opportunities around you, are you believing in yourself enough to go after it? Once we believe, it's time to balance. We need to figure out how to make that choice and just find balance within the moment. Once we balance, then we start to really explore our limits and see the true edge of what is possible. So I'm going to do that right now. And I'm not going to edit this video. It's going to be a raw cut so you can see there's no glue. It's just rocks being balanced. So during these moments of frustration or bliss, I just want you to breathe as we just go through the flow of life. And as we encounter resistance, we're just noticing, where is it weak and where is it strong? And we find the strength and listen to it. Even finding the weakness will lead us to see where that strength is. And there you go. So, is this my true limit? I don't know. Perhaps I can put one of these crystals on top. But it takes a little bit more exploration and time with yourself to really explore what those limits are. In this course, I'm going to dive through all the advanced techniques and show you how to think differently. A rock balance doesn't necessarily have to go up and down. It can be wide, and there's many different ways that you can approach how to balance a rock, and I'm excited to share all of it with you. Once we see our limits, it's time to release. And this is the hardest principle of them all, but it is also the most spiritually cleansing. I have found so much reward from release. Because as we cling to our thoughts, they become the past that we relive over and over and over again in the present moment. But if we can let go of our attachment, we can actually experience the new moment and the full depths that this new moment has to teach us. So what I'm going to teach you in this course is how to knock over your balances, and in doing so, you just simply say, thank you. As we move on to this next moment. From here, after release, we're going to evolve. And if you look, this is kind of like how we started, but here we are, in the future, in this new moment. And it's about seeing every moment as a fresh start and making the world a better place. Evolution of the human race comes from me and you and everyone around us trying to make this world a better place. So I'm doing this part. I want to help you become the fullest version of yourself through rock balancing. And I'm so excited to get started in this course with you. This is just a basic overview of what we're going to be diving into in this course. I'm going to show you how to make your own indoor balance garden, whether you're using rocks or a crystal Zen garden like me. If you're going to balance in the wild, or make an outdoor garden if you have an unused front or backyard that you want to start rock balancing in, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. But for now, I want to start in the first lesson. So here we go.